the Sanctuary Christian Center, where I get to share with you two of my greatest passions, my love for Christ and cooking. Hey P-Fam, I am back. I am making today mac and cheese with a little twist to it. The other night we had lobster tails, crab legs, and some bang bang shrimp left over. I said, wow, I can add that to my mac and cheese. So that's what I'm going to do today. I just only have little bits of it. The crab legs that we had, lobster tails, and then a little bit of bang bang shrimp that I have. So I'm going to mix that in with my mac and cheese. I don't do the traditional mac and cheese as well, you all know that. And so what I'm doing today, I have a corn, brown rice, and quinoa rotini. And I have a veggie rotini. Both of these is what I've used today. Okay? Because I just don't eat the regular pasta. I try to stray from that. Being a diabetic, I try to eat the veggie pasta, or a quinoa is what I really prefer because I really love quinoa. So I've already boiled my noodles already, both of those, two types of them, and I'm going to put them in this pan. I'm trying not to mess them up, and I'm doing a rather large pan because we don't do mac and cheese often, but when I do it, I like to make enough because my family really enjoys it. And so that's there. I have several kinds of cheeses too. I've already shredded some cheese, but I wanted to share with you all this cheese shredder, this electric cheese shredder. Whenever I'm doing mac and cheese, I don't use the processed cheese in the packages. I like to shred my cheese, so I went out and purchased me a cheese shredder. This electric cheese shredder is awesome. I have a Colby in here, a Muenster, a Cheddar, and a Monterey in here. 4 types of cheese in here. I'm going to turn this on so you can just get a glimpse of it. Rosie, come on the side so they can see this, how this works. Just turn it on and presto. Press down on it. And there's your cheese. Real simple. I love this thing. So now I do use some processed cheese sometimes, let me be honest, but when I'm doing major dishes, I try not to use them. I prefer to go ahead and shred my own cheese. It's just my preference. It's your personal preference. You can go ahead and buy the package. So in this, I'm going to do a couple of things already. I got 2 eggs. I'm going to beat the 2 eggs up. So I'm going to put the eggs in here. It's important that you do that as well. So I'm going to take my eggs and mix them in with my milk, because I have a 1.5 cups of milk, and I'm going to stir it in there. That's how I do mine. Everybody does theirs differently. If it was hot, then I would temper it a little bit, but I don't have to do that. I'm using my Adobe to season up my my noodles here, and black pepper. It's all that I'm putting in here. And I'm going to taste it as I go along the way here. I'm going to turn this, because my noodles are broken up some. I really hate that, but they are. And this is a different kind of noodle as well too, so I've got to be very cautious with it, being a quinoa and a corn noodle and a veggie noodle too. I like the color in my noodles when I'm doing this as well. And so I'm going to take, there we go, so I can spread the seasoning over in here. But it's going to be wonderful. All right. I'm going to put in, lastly, I'll put in my milk along with my egg along the sides and the bottom of here. Just a little bit there. I'm going to start adding in my cheese. Okay? Put my cheese down the center. I want the cheese to turn in here. And so I'm going to mix it through here so that the cheese will mix in and blend in with this. And then as it gets warmer in the oven, I'll take it and put the cheese on top of it so it will melt down on it. Okay? This will melt through and through these noodles here. It's going to be wonderful. A lot of times we use the traditional elbow noodles. You can switch it up. It's your preference on what you want to do with it. This is more than enough cheese. The more cheese, the better sometimes. You don't want too much cheese in it to be overpowering in it. But you want just enough. And see, the milk will help it as well too, as you're going down in here. Okay? So I think this is enough cheese that's in here. Now I'm going to take, look, in the center here and put in, and I buttered this as well so that I could get some flavor in this. All of my crab meat. Those are the crab legs that I had in there. And I'm going to put this in here. Try to spread it out through here so that you can get a bite in here. You're going to get some shrimp, a little lobster in here as well. I'm making a mess. Just to get enough down in there. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. I think I've done enough. I want to taste it too. You want to taste your food to make sure it's seasoned well too. Just right. You don't want too much salt in here because the cheese is already salty too as well. You want just enough, a hint of it in there too. So I may have put about a tablespoon in there. And so you can see the meat in here as well too. Oh, that's just so good. I'm going to take it now. I'm going to go ahead and top it because I am not going to do anything else with this mac and cheese. I'm going to top it with cheese on top of it and get ready to put it into the oven. I am missing one thing in here. Let me take a stick of butter and put it down and cut it in between it here. This just adds flavor to your mac and cheese. Don't forget your butter. There have been times I have forgotten it. I want to be honest, it's like that mac and cheese is missing something. It's missing too much of something. And so you want to make sure you got, and this just goes through and through. You don't have to worry about anything. It goes through the mac and cheese here. All right, I had to clean up a little bit. We are back. All I need to do now is just pour the last bit of this milk in here. And I may not put it all in there because I want it to be halfway here in the pan because I want it to saturate it, allow the cheese to melt in it, and it also kind of blends in the flavor. That's what you want to happen here. I put the cheese on top. Once again, we have crab legs, the meat from the crab legs in here. I have a lobster tail in here, and I did some bang bang shrimp. Hey fam, we are back with the finished product. This is the mac and cheese. Lobster, shrimp, crab, mac and cheese. Awesome. I can't wait to cut down in it. Let your mac and cheese sit for about 10 minutes before you do anything. Okay? Don't just cut right into it. Let it rest for a little bit, and then you want to cut into it. I'm going to provide you with all of the ingredients for this mac and cheese. I just can't wait to cut down in it. It looks so good as well. And you can smell it. The smell is just awesome of the mac and cheese. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. And one other thing, let's go back to what I discussed earlier. Let's make some healthy decisions. During this time of the pandemic, we have the opportunity to do that. Rest. Get you plenty of rest. Make some healthy choices. Stay at home and eat. And make some healthy dishes, okay? You will do your body good. Remember to do that. Once again, like, share, subscribe. Hey, and I am back, P-Fam. I am back, and I'm excited about it.